Hey, happy Memorial Day, everybody. Okay, so I was driving to Franklin, Kentucky, and I felt like the Lord just wanted me to make a video, and I've been, just waiting for His timing and didn't know what He wanted me to speak about and when He wanted me to release something. And on the way here, I just felt like it's Memorial Day, and I want you to speak on Memorial Day. And I realized I don't have an actual Bible with me. I have a Bible app on my phone, but if I'm doing a video, I can't look at my Bible and read at the same time. So I may start keeping an actual physical Bible in my car from now on. I'm sorry, Lord, I've learned my lesson. Anyway, so He reminded me of the story of the Israelites crossing into the promised land. They were crossing the Jordan. And this is in Joshua 3 and 4, I think. Again, don't have my Bible right here in front of me, but I think that's where it is. So Joshua is leading the Ark of the Covenant and the Israelites to cross the Jordan River, which I imagine was pretty wide. And it was basically the one barrier that was keeping them from going into their promised land. And as soon as the priests who were carrying the Ark of the Covenant, as soon as they stepped into the river started to dry up. And the Israelites were able to cross. And then as soon as the priests got to the other side of the Jordan with the Ark of the Covenant, the water returned. However, when they were in the middle of the Jordan River, they took stones of remembrance, and they said that they were going to set up these stones as a memorial for what God had done for them, for crossing into the promised land, for another miracle. And he parted the Red Seas for the Israelites when they were leaving bondage, when they were leaving slavery. And He also dried up the river when He led them into freedom. Their time from the wilderness was over, and they were crossing into their promise. And I feel like the Lord wants me to tell you, you're about to cross into your promise. And I feel like He's telling me that. I'm crossing into my promise. And for Memorial Day, He wants us to take a stone of remembrance to set up as a memorial for what God has done for us. And that could be symbolic for you. You may actually take a stone from somewhere and set it somewhere in your home to remind you of the promises that God kept for you. However, I don't have a stone in my house. But on Memorial Day, which is actually tomorrow, I don't know when I'm actually going to upload this video. For Memorial Day, I'm going to remember not just the people who gave their lives for our country, but I'm going to remember what God did for me. He took me out of slavery and He set me free. He set me free. And I'm going to set up a memorial in my heart for Him in appreciation for all that He's done for me. And I believe that's what He wanted me to share today. And I want to say this. If you don't know the Lord, if you don't know Jesus, then all you have to do is confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus was the Son of God, that He died for our sins, and that He was resurrected again on the third day, and that He now sits at the right hand of the Father, and that He is alive. And he came that we can have life and life more abundantly. And I am walking into that abundant life. And you can too. If you don't have that, you can too. And believe that this is just the first of many videos that I'm going to be making. And let me just preface this. I never wanted to be on YouTube. I'm comfortable making posts on Facebook and posts on Instagram, and I don't like being on the other side of the camera. I'm great at taking pictures of my kids and other people. I don't like being in videos. I don't like listening to myself talk. Does anybody else have that? I feel like the biggest country hick when I hear myself talk. And you may think I am. Anyway, I'm doing these videos, and I started this channel to be obedient to what I feel like the Lord has told me to do. And I feel very unqualified. However, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. And I know that's a little bit cliche, but it's true. So I'll say what I said last time. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I'm going to add this. Comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts on what the Lord is speaking to me this weekend. And if you have a request for, a future video, I'm all ears. And have a great weekend. Everybody be safe. God bless.